Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another interesting episode and this goes to how international students survive in China. I decided to make this video. I hope that a lot and there's a majority of people who are planning to join to study in China maybe this year or next year or in the future. So I hope this video gonna help you out. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, or if it's your first time to see this first, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, like and comment down. So today I'm going to talk about how international students survive in China. As you know, we are not allowed to work as international students. It's really illegal to work in China. It's illegal to work in China. You need to understand that. There's no way whereby you can say I'm going to China, study while I'm working. It's illegal to work in China. Although I made a video top 10 jobs that international students always do while they're in China. So you can just check right here. You can just click right here and you can check top 10 jobs that international students tend to do to survive in China. Does not mean that job are legal to do, is not legal, but most international students survive by doing that job. So today I'm going to analyze the things that at least you can do while you are in school compound and you can increase some income. You know, it's a foreign land and life can be more difficult, especially if you came from the country whereby the currency is so low compared to China, so life won't be the same. It won't be the same. So you need to find something at least to help our parents somehow, or even you for your own need. So these are the things that most international students tend to do while they are in China. Haircuts. Haircut is most common and most people do this, and mostly this lies to boys. Even there's a lot of girls do haircuts back in China. As you know, Chinese can't cut our hair very well, and sometimes maybe their machine compare our hair are brutal, and the Chinese hair are more soft, so they can't really cut our hair the way we want. So this opportunity goes to foreigners. So you can just find your own time, your spare time, and you can just have this timetable whereby you just do your haircut on weekends, and people gonna appreciate it. Certain people that gonna know that this weekend probably people they're gonna come and they cut the hair. As long as you are good in cutting and you know to shape well African hair, then this is more opportunity. You can just buy your electric machine for cutting, which it costs around 100 yuan up to 200 yuan. It depends which kind of machine that you want, but probably most people tend to make money. It's a lot because people are gonna make bulking during week. Then probably on weekend you're gonna collect money. So you want to worry about your bills, you want to worry where you're gonna eat, you want to worry about the phone bills, because everything being covered by that money. Another thing is transport goods from Africa back to China. Well, most people do that. As you know that this is the most common whereby people they are used to taking goods from China to Africa, but this I'm going to talk about people taking goods from Africa to China. And this is very common, and as you know, in China, as people know, you can get everything that you want, but you won't get the taste all the way in Africa as it is. Maybe I can say even maybe you won't get the same taste as other countries. So sometimes people tend to take goods from Africa when they go holiday and they come back in. When they came back to China, they can sell it out. Even the amount it will be more expensive compared back home. So people are making decent of money. Yeah, it's just huge. People are making decent of money by doing that, and really most people they are surviving, because in China you won't find the really tasty, and only few they are doing that. And people go far, they can open shop in Taobao or Pinduoduo. When I talk about the Taobao is like when we say Amazon, because Amazon is worldwide. I can say it's based in Europe, but Taobao is based in China, or Pinduoduo. So people they attend events, open shop there, and they sell it on goods. People they are making decent of money. You can any product that you think like is missing most in China, even makeup, black makeup in China, it's very rare to get, and sometimes it's tended to be like this bad. So most people tend to look for Africans who sell black makeup, and sometimes they tend to ask Chinese who they're selling black makeup. So most of people they are tending to buy from Africans. Even nowadays I can see more and more Chinese migrate to sell those makeup. So if you know any kind of makeup back in Africa, you can just take them when you come back. A lot of them, at least you know at the time when you are in China, you will make it decent of money, and you will be able even to take a big luggage next time. Another thing that most people tend to make is cooking. If you are talented, you are good in cooking back home, you have this like you know this cooking, everything, baking, then it is the time in China. As you know, in China at least you can get this utilities for very cheap price. So you can just buy your own oven, you can buy your things very cheap price. So people tend to do that for their spare time, and sometimes, as I told you, most people tend to eat it during weekend. So if some people miss food back from home, they need that tasty, that equivalent as home, they tend to make orders. They tend to make most orders like I would want this weekend. So during week you just there collect a lot of money, then on weekend you just have your spare time and cook. So if you're good in cooking, then it's an opportunity, and most people make it decent for money. Trust me, people they're living like that. People they are paying their own bills in China by just cooking. And as you know, our cake, let's say talk about this birthday parts, most people tend to place order to Africans, like may our cake taste different with Chinese, and the way we used to eat back home is quite different. We see Chinese cake, so most people tend to make cake. So if you are good in that, then there's a lot of birthday parties in China, as it's a big community, it is a school, so there's a lot of birthday parties. So most people tend to have 4 up to 5 per week just the order for cake. So if you are good in cooking and you have this skills, just small skills can help you to survive in China, and that is how most international students survive in China. You are good in cooking. If you are from Tanzania, say East Africa, then if you're good in chips mayai, something like that, then it's opportunity for you to make money. There's a lot of food that you could easily make. The only thing is make sure you have those spice from home, which you can just come with it, and you can just ask people when they go back home, they can just bring it to you to minimize the cost. So even sometimes you can search on Taobao or Pinduoduo, you can get it. Yeah, it's very nice. So most people tend to make more money through. Another thing is photographer. If you're good in photography, as you know, like every year most people they are graduating within your campus. So there's a lot of people they are graduating, and most people tend to asking for a photographer. So if you are good in this photographer, you can just come in China, buy your own camera, which it does not cost much to have a good camera in China. You can just even buy second hand. If you don't have much, then you can start from there to be a photographer. Most people graduate, and they need somebody who would actually take them pictures. As you requesting maybe Chinese photographer, their price is very expensive. It's very expensive compared when we just look as international students. So if you're good, you're a photographer, then during graduation season, which normally around mostly in China, which normally starts from May up to July. Yes, it goes up to August. So this time you can have mostly more orders. So obvious people are gonna request you and you're gonna make money, you're gonna make a decent of money. Sometimes you can just you get 2 customers and you're gonna make maybe 500 USD. It's good, and you're gonna make more than that sometimes. So it's just part of your income, and it's gonna be one of stream of your income. So people that tend to survive like that is both for girls and the boys. Don't say like photographer is only for boys. No, both of them, they are tend to do is just a matter of surviving. Since like in China we are not allowed to work, so everyone try to survive as much as you can. Another thing, this goes mostly to girls, is makeup artist. If you are good in makeup, then this is opportunity. We have more parties, we have more ceremony in China, and we have a lot of things to do, and whereby we need a makeup artist. And sometimes our lectures, our coordinators, I saw this most in my school. They ask somebody who's good in makeup artist, who is international, and they're gonna probably pay you money. So if you're good in these things of makeup, and if you don't have that skills, you tend to learn, then learn it. Once you come home, once you come China, it's gonna be part of your income. So if you're good in makeup, then it is a time whereby people tend to have many party, birthday party, where they tend to have many ceremony, graduation, like there's a lot. Just this is party. So they are tending to ask somebody who probably could make them to be good. As you know, it's the day whereby somebody need to be to be different. So it's a time. So if you're good in makeup artist, people tend to make a decent of money. Every weekend I think there is something, and the obvious people are gonna call you, they're gonna press the order, then you're gonna make money. So most girls survive like this. So if you are good in making, just do it. It's just small skills that can help you to survive in China. That does not need to be any professional for anything. As long as you experience and you know to make it, then it is the time for you actually to do it. Another thing is being a YouTuber just like me. If you're good and you're good in talking in front of camera, you don't feel shy, and you wanna share something, you wanna share your own experience, you wanna let people understand exactly what is going on, maybe in China or anything, because we have different passion. If you wanna share your vlog about China, if you wanna share about life in China, if anything that you think like it's what you want to share with words, it is the time for you to open a YouTube channel and start. Most people I know, mostly YouTubers in China are the big YouTubers like Maya. He was there in China making videos since then until when he came back to Africa. There's a lot of YouTubers in China, so it's the time whereby you can get paid by Google actually. So you just share your experience. For when you have spare time, make sure you make a lot of videos, share out what, tell them what you are passionate of. So it's something that is really nice. I like to do YouTube video because it's one of my passion, and I do like to teach people. I do like to share my experience. I want people to understand. I don't want people to get difficult where like sometimes I didn't get a lot of information what I wanted, and that's why I try my best to bring out all the information that I passed through, so that it could be simple for you. So if you intend to have YouTuber, you feel shy, it's not time to feel shy. This is one of source of income people they tend to do in China. So there are lots of YouTubers and they do make decent of money in China that help them to survive. Another thing is the DJs. I'm like, if you're making beats, this goes mostly to boys. So sometimes people they need, we as I told you before, like there's a club, you can just have a club whereby you guys you dance, maybe you sing, maybe you do something, and there's people whereby they make artistic, they can sing gospel songs, so they need somebody to make for them beats. So actually if you need somebody to make it for you beats, then it is a time exactly. most boys, they are making bait and they're making decent of money. I know most boys who have been survived by just making bait. I know if you can make a bait, see, you can just immigrate to be a DJ, something like that. Then probably during any parties, they're gonna ask you, even a birthday party, people that tend to do huge birthday parties, not like a normal huge birthday party. So they can ask you as their DJs, or if there's anyone need beats, then you can actually make it. And it's, yeah, you can charge them very well, which does not cost you much, but it can help you to pay all the bills in China and survive. You can go for even pay your tuition fee. Yeah, people that tend to do much in China. Another thing that is most common and most people they intend to do is selling phone, act as a middleman. As we know that many things that came from China, that can be second hand, that can be new product. It depends which kind of phone that somebody is asking. So most people tend to be a middleman, whereby they take phone from Chinese shop and they're gonna sell it for you. So they intend even to ship back in home, in their home country, most of goods, not only phone. So most people they are tending to survive like that. And as I told you, this is just, you're gonna do it when you have spare time. It's online, it's allowed, because you are not going to work as physical, you just do it on your spare time online. So this is allowed. So most people tend to survive like that. So you can just start your Instagram there and make it trusted to people, start to advertise your services, and people, if they're gonna like it, people are gonna trust you, your own people from back to your home country, and they're gonna start asking you to ship for them different phone, then they're gonna make payment. That is how you gonna get profits and they make some money. So most people tend to survive like that, most international students, and that is how people are surviving mostly in China. And this is been more common in the most international students tend to do that. So if you think this video is more informative and it's gonna help one of your family, friend, one of your young brother, young sister, please make sure you share this video to them, so that they could just understand how is life in China is, and we're gonna help them to pull up their skills when they're back home. Once they come to China, everything will be smooth for them. So I hope this video is more informative for you. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more video. If you want me to make any video regarding to China or anything, please drop comment down. I'll be happy to share with you anything that I'm more familiar about China. Thank you so much. Bye.